inspired by State Farm's surprisingly great rate.
This episode of NGPR is sponsored by Gino Antonucci's Big Fuck Off Pizza Joint. Come on in today and try some of our delicious delicacies from all around the world, like the classic New York slice, the Big Hoss, Rat-tastic, caught between a rock and a hard place, and my personal favorite, the Big Fuck Off Slice, only available at Gino Antonucci's. Gino Antonucci's. When you're here, fuck you.
I've never done acid. Want to do it now? Okay.
You now listening to NGPR.
Good morning.
Held hostage.
Hey, Mel.
What's up?
And for everyone listening, me and Mel are sick, and still no Chris. No sign of Chris. He has
Chris is right here. Look, see?
Hey, it's me, Chris.
Oh.
Chris is here?
Yeah, Chris is here.
Chris is here.
Chris is here.
So we have Mel today, and
Yeah.
please, just like every NGPR, get your closest hot coffee and bring it to your closest table and just relax, because in the end, NGPR is about listening, relaxing, and not being sick and having a stuffy nose. Thank you for listening.
Welcome to
welcome.
NGPR. Welcome to GPR. As Shell said, Chris is with us as usual, no problem. Isn't that right, Chris?
Yeah,
See?
Chris.
Chris is here.
That's really him. Wow.
It's really him. He's actually here. But welcome to NGPR as always.
Sorry for interrupting.
Thanks for hanging out. And Shell, Mel, how you guys? Aside from how you guys doing? Minus being sick.
No,
That's
dude.
my personality, so I don't know.
Now it's our personality is being sick today.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we gotta do for the. That's gonna be the running joke. Also, a running joke because Thanksgiving. Everyone they had a good Thanksgiving in Turkey. Next we'll have
happy-
Bull Boy.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
Happy Thanksgiving. Hope you gave lots of thanks. Hope you received lots of thanks.
Yeah.
And if you didn't, then I hope all of your dreams never come true.
Aaron will be
Ew.
carrying the show today. Thanks, Aaron.
Yeah, no problem. But yeah, anyways, like as the intro said, this episode is sponsored by Gino Antonucci's.
Thanks, Gino.
Big shout outs to Gino Antonucci. He approached us after last week. It seems like Bill and Melinda might have been talking to some people, so
It's really weird because he keeps showing up at my house and he keeps just giving me all these boxes of pizza, and I keep telling him to stop it. So I gave him a restraining order. But
He is
then
a very-
keeps doing it anyway. I don't understand.
He's a very generous man. He was
Yeah.
doing that to me for a bit before
I
we did this. I mean, he would always come to my house. He would say like exactly like he said in the advertisement. He'd show up at my door and he'd be like, "I want you to try the big fuck off slice," and I'm like, Gino, I already ate today, and then
You know what's funny about Gino Antonuli's big fuck off slice?
what?
He happened to be by my home address as well, and I did take a bite of Gino Antonuli's big fuck off slice, and it was a delicious slice. 30 minutes later, I come down with the worst headache, the most nauseous stomach. I just have to vomit everywhere, and now here I am. I feel as sick as I have ever been, the worst I could possibly feel. And Gino's sitting out there, he's laughing, and so I know it was him.
Gino's kind of a crazy guy, but you know.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. That's not funny at all.
He's a quirky, goofy guy.
That's not funny at all.
It's really funny. Actually, you can't hear it. But I'm actually laughing right now because it's really funny.
It's pretty soon we'll have Bull Boy.
Yeah.
Did we mention that?
Good old Gino. Good old Gino. Good old Gino. Making us laugh and have a
Ben.
good old
Yeah.
fun, happy time. Welcome to NGPR.
Welcome
If
to
this is your first
NGPR.
time with us, welcome to NGPR. If this is not your first time with us, well, thank you for being a dedicated listener to this humble radio show.
Yeah, and again, I don't normally sound like this. It's just now my personality is being sick, and I gotta be
He's
sick.
lying. He always sounds like this. This is his personality. He's always sick all the time. It's really, really gross and stinky, and he likes to just spit into our socks and stuff. There's always step into socks and our shoes.
Yeah. Is that Gino?
What the F?
Did Gino do that?
No, that was Shao.
Oh, Shao. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Jack.
His personality. Hi, Jack.
Hi,
No,
Jack. Thank you,
hey,
Jack.
Hello?
Jack, you named it the wrong thing.
It's okay.
Jack, you named it the wrong thing.
Hi,
Well, it
welcome to
just helped
NGPR.
me. See, so many people are joining now.
But it's the wrong. You titled it incorrectly.
We are
They
unable.
know
We don't
it.
have the capabilities to start.
You
stage
say,
anymore.
yeah, I know. I don't know what the fuck happened. We'll just have to get Jack to do it every time.
Alright, do I-
It just dumped me in the voice chat when I
Uh,
started it also.
alright.
I
It's
didn't
okay,
know.
Jack.
All good.
Okay.
Welcome this week's guest, Jack.
Thanks, Jack. This is the
Okay,
first
okay.
time Jack's ever been on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now he's leaving. Jack, thank you for being on.
It's Jack.
Thank you for being on, Jack.
I'll see if I can fix the name.
No, it's okay. It's
I'm-
alright.
I'm
It's
also
kind of
sick.
funny. Really?
Really?
There's an
I
epidemic
have- I
happening
have
or
like a
something, I
really-
swear.
I have like a really mild cold.
Yeah.
It's just really quirky because it's a part of our personalities now for today.
Yeah.
Not
It's
me,
pretty
though.
fucked
I'm
up.
still just boring, and
Yeah, you're just a disgusting hater.
but you know what isn't disgusting
Huh.
is this week's news.
Oh. Thanks, Aaron. That's a good segue.
This week, what do we got? This week, get your forklift certifications. It's a Black Friday deal. Buy one, get one free forklift certification. Give it to your friends or your enemies.
That's Newgrounds.
Yeah, that's Newgrounds. Tom is giving them out. So if you want one, go hit up Tom, ask him about the forklift deal.
Okay, I
forklift
guess
cert deal, and you can go
do that.
So,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Keep going.
like we said, Thanksgiving. Hope you all had a great one.
That's true. Black Friday and Thanksgiving kind of coincide each other a little bit, where
Yeah, so
you
it's
can
kinda
get
like-
turkeys for Black Friday and get Black Friday for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm losing my
But,
mind.
You can just time travel backwards and get that for the deal.
I'm so fucked up.
Me too.
but like I said, hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. And you gave
Yeah.
lots of thanks, and if you didn't give thanks, then I hope that
Yeah.
your dreams never come true.
I hope no sort of tragedies happened on this Thanksgiving.
Well, it's crazy you say that because Black Friday is actually today is actually last Friday. It's not Friday. Last Friday, Black Friday was the day to commemorate the Great Chicago Fire.
Wow.
Millions of people passed away. And
What
I
happened
just
in
thought,
Chicago?
there was a
Chicago?
big fire in Chicago. The whole city caught on fire. It was
Oh,
insane.
I didn't know about that.
But hey, you know what else is insane? The Prince of Landis art contest. That's going on. Get your entries in. Let me see what that deadline was. The deadline.
Game about a small
write it
child and large alien man. So
Deadline is the 8th. So deadline is
The
next
8th.
Wednesday. So if you want to enter, jump on over to newgrounds.com and take a look. It's a banner. It's like hard to miss. It's right there on the front page. So if
and
you want to
then-
go do that, check it out. The game looks cool. So if if games about small children befriending aliens sounds
Yeah.
cool to you, then
if you want
highly
information,
recommend checking it out.
it's the big banner on front of Newgrounds. You can't miss it. It's a big ass. It's right there. It's got a hat. The guy looks like Zinzanix a little bit, and then a guy that looks like me is behind him. So
On
you won't be able to.
newgrounds.com.
No.
And if you take a look at the chat now, I'm posting a link directly to that forum post if you are interested and need a little bit more information.
I'm interested.
With that, speaking to that, Tankmas Advent Calendar is still looking for help. So if that is also something you're interested in helping out with, then go hit up Splatterdash on the Newgrounds forum.
Oh no! Hit up
Or
Brandy
check out-
Buizel. Hit up
Or hit up
Brandy.
Brandy Buizel just for fun. Brandy's not doing it this year, but
But it'd be funny if you did it anyways.
no,
Yeah.
Do it for me.
Just call him too. He likes that.
yeah, his phone number is 917-74. Just give him a phone call and ask him for more details on the Tankmas
Yeah.
Advent Calendar. But if you want more info on that, we'll go ahead and post a link in the chat as well.
Yes.
But Splatterdash is doing that. If you are a fan of the previous years, then this might be your chance to have a direct hand in the creation of that. So there's the link.
Thank you, Aaron.
In terms of reminders, we've got another one for the Newgrounds Video Game Music Challenge. The signups for that end tomorrow. So if you are interested in participating in that video game music challenge, then you gotta get your entry in tonight. No, you
Your
gotta sign up
name in
tonight,
the
sorry.
goblet.
Yeah, as Dumbledore once said, put your
What did
name in the
Dumbledore
goblet
say?
of fire, Harry.
Yeah.
That's
He did-
really inspirational.
He said, Harry! That's really loud.
What the frick? Is that a soundboard?
No, that was me.
What the heck?
Oh my god.
Chris?
That wasn't Chris. This is Chris.
That was definitely Chris.
Yeah, this is Chris.
That's Chris.
That was Dumbledore. You stupid.
That was Dumbledore.
That was
Anyways.
Dumbledore.
Last reminder, you can win $3,000
Yeah.
by entering the Streamer Universe Animation War. Being hosted also on Newgrounds.com. There's a link to that on the front page. The deadline for that, and I wish I would have had this pulled up. Deadline is December 12th, so that ends next Friday. No, sorry, next Sunday. So no, exactly 2 weeks from now. So if you are interested in participating in that, here's more information. So feel free to check that out if you are interested in winning $1,000. The prize pool is $3,000.
Aaron,
Shell.
I'm sorry for interrupting. But earlier while you were talking, I was coughing a lot, and I meant to say I agree with Aaron, and please go check out the Streamers Universe Animation War. It just recently kicked off, and you can win $3,000 in cash prize pool. That's amazing. Okay, go ahead, Aaron.
Yeah, check this out. Chris agrees. Isn't that right, Chris?
Chris.
So glad we have Chris.
I'm so glad Chris was able to make it, even though he's thousands of miles away from his computer right now.
In the Bahamas.
You know, that's awesome of you to be here. Isn't that right, Chris?
I would love to see a sound or a some digital art of Chris out in the Bahamas on a big vacation. I feel like he deserves that. I'm gonna maybe I'll draw a little something. That'd be
In the
fun.
Bahamas.
Yeah, he's
Big blast.
sipping a big blast, and he's sitting there with his like big mirror in his face. You know, like what
What is
Squidward has.
This is a big blast.
It's like a drink,
Of that little mirror.
huh? Oh, it's
Do
the
you think they look at
suntan.
themselves? I think it's because Chris really likes looking at his face.
Yeah.
Chris loves looking at his face. He loves to look. He loves to do a staring contest in the mirror with himself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He gets
But
really
hey-
very loose though. It's really scary.
It's kind of freaky. He just kind of, he'll stand in the dark, just looking at the mirror, and we'll try to talk to him. Say, Chris, buddy, we've got NGPR to do, and he doesn't look away. He just kind of is there. You know?
Yeah.
He's just
It's
existing.
hypnotized. It's really weird.
He's an empty husk.
He's an empty husk. It's a good way of putting it.
Shallow soul who walks empty box.
Hi, Ben.
Whoa, what
Hi,
the
Chris.
fuck?
We're supposed to introduce you.
What? Oh yeah,
my
shit.
goodness.
We're
Oh
supposed
shit, I
to
back out.
Yeah,
I
back
don't
out
know.
really quick. Hold on, back out really quick.
Get the fuck out of here.
Back out really quick. You weren't supposed to see that.
You were supposed to see Chris.
Anyways, we got a great show for you tonight.
Um,
We got a great show for you tonight. And speaking
Yeah.
of great things, this week's underdog project is Ron in the Ocean.
that's
By
right.
Newgrounds user Skepsta. I will go ahead and post that in the chat. This is a little something
That's-
for you astronaut in the ocean.
That's the
fans out
Ron. That is Ron in the Ocean. Now, you guys aren't sending us underdog projects, and sometimes you are, but I need more of these goddamn projects in my, or else we're gonna keep posting Ron in the Ocean. That's how I feel.
there. If that's
You send me,
Shell's the showrunner here, so
you DM me some goddamn underdog projects, stuff that you think that needs help getting out there, that needs to be seen. Damn it, that doesn't. You guys have sent me stuff that's been on the front page. That's not underdog.
They need help.
They don't need help. You can't send me front page.
You know what? Don't judge a book by its cover. I'm sorry
Um,
I'm such a hater, Shal.
I'm just gonna take out my anger on Aaron, on the audience.
oh,
Anyways,
why? But anyways,
it's not that big of a deal. Run in the Ocean, though. Check that out on
but Ron in
Newgrounds.
the Ocean is it's a pretty fun little project by Skepsta. I'm personally a fan of it. I'm a big fan of it. So please check it out because it's great.
Yeah.
I love it.
And reminder
But,
to
yeah.
give us music too. I like playing music on the shows. One of you did. I won't say who, but one of you kindly DM'd me some pretty good tunes to play today, and I appreciate it. They were really good. They're really good, and we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna play those
Yeah,
shortly here.
we're gonna go ahead and play all that song. This is called "Holidays" by A Boy with a Balloon.
You know who you are.
Yeah, and the thing about this song that blows my mind is the person that made this is 14 years old, and I didn't realize that until today when I was downloading the track. So
Yeah. Well, at least that's
yeah.
what the profile says. I mean, it
that's
could
what the
be-
profile says. Like, gotta take it with a grain
Yeah.
of salt. But if this was something made by a 14-year-old, I'm like, genuinely
They're also
impressed.
they're either 14 or weird. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that. But anyways, this is Holiday. This is Holidays by Boy with a Balloon. And we will be right back with more NGPR. Don't go away. That was Holidays by A Boy with a Balloon. Welcome back to NGPR. We got a grand old show for you tonight.
But the song was really good, and what a good young person. I don't know if they're man, woman, they, them, but what a talented person.
Music.
Brandy, thank you.
Hey guys,
Hi,
it's
Brandy.
Very good
it's
song,
trivia
Brandy.
time.
Brandy is not our guest, but he's got to do a segment. So go ahead, Brandy, take the floor. The floor is yours. In the
It
meantime,
is
we are gonna get our guest. Our guest is Buhl Boy, aka Buhl Boy, aka Buhl Boy.
But first, Brandy's got some
No,
some
Bull's a
segments.
part of this.
Brandy, what's the segment called?
It's trivia time.
All right, everybody, welcome to
It's
It's
a
Trivia
segment
Time.
we do every single week. I'm sure you're all familiar with the rules by now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pose a question. I'm going to read off several different Newgrounds reviews that are posted on submissions created by the hosts of NGPR. And we're going
What?
to see if they can
Wait, what?
guess what submission that
Wait a
review is.
second. I never agreed to this.
We're gonna lock you guys with a softball real quick, and we're gonna go with a submission by AOPC. I'll give you the category that it was posted under and the review, and you'll each have to guess.
The submission or who did the review?
It would be a submission. Who did the review is preposterous.
Oh, I feel like who did the review would be epic.
Oh,
Okay.
that would be freaking hard.
Okay.
I'd
Yeah,
have to
that
look
would be
up
hard.
a lot harder for these reviews then. We're gonna start with the softball though. So if I were to say, give you a review from one of Aaron's submissions, I would say Aaron would get to pick last. So that way, because they'll probably know where the review is from
Okay.
more likely than everybody else.
I have
We're
no
gonna start with
fucking idea. This is
I
hard.
already
Chris
lost.
here.
I already lost.
So this is a review on a Heyo PC submission.
Okay.
I can't think of anything more Newgrounds.
Well, that's
than
not
a group
nice.
Of talented animators and creators
You're evil.
to repeatedly torment and murder the shit out of a video game character.
That's Raymond.
All share disdain for in the most
Raymond.
brutal ways imaginable. 10 out of 10, I approve 5 stars.
Raymond.
Ryan,
It's Raymond.
Raymond.
RGP Adams.
Bull, what was your guess?
Oh wait, did I explain the rules again?
What the
You
fuck?
have to guess what submission by Heyo PC this review is from.
Okay, so all right, that's what I thought. All right, my guess is the Mario.
No, it's Raymond.
Oh, it is absolutely Raymond. I believe that is a point for Aaron and a point for Shal.
I don't know anything.
Oddlem, did you say Mario or Raymond?
No, I said Ryan. I didn't know what was happening.
Okay.
I said the same word.
We'll keep track of points, and by the end of the year of our Lord 2020 2022,
What?
we'll tally the points, and whoever has the most points, I get you a friggin' Wendy's flurry.
What?
Is Wendy's the
That
one
kind
that's
of rules.
I want
Yeah.
a Wendy's. I live
Maybe
near.
No. McDonald's does McFlurries, but Wendy's is Frosties.
Brandy, I only have a Dairy Queen near me. Can I have a Dairy Queen one?
Oh, dude, if we're going to Dairy Queen, yeah, I'll get you whatever you want. If we're going to
Thanks.
Sonic, I'll also get you whatever we want.
Ooh,
Thanks,
Sonic
Brandy.
slaps.
So next up, this is going to be a review for Droid Aaron on the show. So Aaron, I'm going to ask you to answer last.
Okay.
Okay, this review says, I dare say I find this song to be sorely lacking in any humor. As such, it did not adequately stimulate the emotion of laughter.
What?
Needs more farting. Obviously, this is an audio submission. 5 stars, by the way.
I know what this is.
It's Days thingy, the freaking I forgot what it was called. The everybody was on the trombone or something, the tuba. What was that?
Cheese World.
Cheese World. Oh frick, what was that?
I know what you're talking. It's called Another Gamer Day for Day.
Yeah, it's that one.
No, that's not what it is. But
Now, if you guys want, you can view Droid's extensive 106 audio submission
no,
catalog.
I'm not opening
I-
that shit. I'm fucking scouring.
I think it's not funny. Didn't laugh.
Brandy, I feel like we should guess who did the review rather than. If we guess who did the review, we don't know every submission on Newgrounds, but we do know who's here. There's, I mean,
These are
at
your
least
submissions. These are your submissions.
I don't know what the fuck Aaron's
Hey,
watching.
Aaron. All right, watch this. Aaron, what's the right answer?
The right answer is not funny. Didn't laugh.
Let's
That is correct.
go.
It's a point to Bull Boy and to Aaron.
What
so
the
Aaron's
fuck?
got 2 points, Shell has 1 point, Bull has 1 point, and Oddlem has 0.
This is just change the game rules a little bit.
Aim for 0 points.
Oh, no, these are excellent rules. Next is a Shall submission.
Okay.
Oh boy.
And this review from AfroClod reads, you guys definitely aren't has-beens. That's for sure. 5 stars.
What the fuck does that mean? I don't know. I
You
don't
guys
even
definitely
know.
aren't has-beens. That's for sure.
That's Tom Fulp jumps to his death.
Shall's guess is comes to death. Who else?
Mario collab.
Can
I'm
I
gonna
take
guess what Shell guessed.
Actually, I changed my answer to that answer.
No one even
I-
watches my stuff.
My guess is Dream Bean Bean.
That is a point for Aaron. It is
What?
Dream Bean
He's
Bean.
looking it up.
He is not. He took the clue of the enunciated has-beens.
We can just look this up.
Shell, don't. You're the person who
Look at
Googled
the
answers in
beans.
Jackbox. Okay, let's stop Google in Jackbox. That's not cool. You're not Jack. You're not Meryl. You don't Google.
Are you saying Jack and Meryl Google? They're the smartest people I know. They would
Alright,
never
this
do
next
that.
one is an Oddlem.
This game
This one-
sucks.
This next one is an Oddlem submission.
Oh shit.
In the movie port.
Oh well.
Did you? Wait, I didn't do That's really funny though. Well, I want to see who did. Fuck. I want Did he willingly leave or did someone?
No, I was booted mid sentence.
Oh, you know what? It was probably Meryl. You probably pissed her off.
Interesting. So instead, out of anger for Oddlem, I'm gonna do a Bull submission instead.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Wait, what did I do?
I got booted when I said it was your submission, so I have to skip. I have to. You know, fine. I'll do Oddlem submission. You ready?
I
No.
usually dislike it when FNF mods give BF dialogue that isn't beep bop,
Oh, I already
bop,
know this.
especially with voice acting. But I like how it's done here, and this has the best voice for BF IMO.
Since Aaron's in the lead, I want Aaron to pick first.
Yeah, Aaron.
This is so easy.
Oh, and,
Let's see.
as with tradition, 4 stars.
4 stars.
4 stars.
I know that review.
Is it? Hold on. I'm looking at it. Is it the Dr. Fulp one?
All right, Shal, what is your guess?
Tom Fulp jumps to his death.
All right. Standing his ground. I'm not even sure that's a submission. Bull.
It's the Dr. Fulp cartoon.
Oddlem?
Mario pissing collab.
Okay, it is absolutely Dr. Fulp, professional group Newgrounds.
How am I supposed to know this?
0 points.
Oddlem, they were complimenting your voice.
I'm not getting ice cream, aren't I?
Talking about Mario pissing collab.
Well, you know. All right, this last one is gonna be a little bit harder than the rest.
The rest
This one-
already, I don't.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Already I don't know what people review. I'm not gonna lie, I don't look at comments. Like I don't look at the reviews. I don't have no idea.
You just gotta turn into Encyclopedia Brown for Newgrounds.
You're a cheater.
You're getting Aaron right now. Wait, Aaron, Did you say Dr. Fulp?
I did, yeah, I said Dr.
Damn,
Fulp.
Aaron is 4 for 4 around the last
This is
one.
bullshit.
I'm 0 for 0.
All right, and this last one is a Bull Boy submission.
Let's take
Reminds me of Michael Cusack. Epic job, dude. 3.5 stars.
I wonder who. Oh, I know exactly which one this is.
All right, but you go last. So
We're allowed to look this up?
no, you
I like
don't-
that. I know that. I'll save this till after. Actually.
Yeah, see, Bull, it's easy to know because it's your own content. You've seen the review at some point.
No, it has This has nothing to do with the review.
Oh, okay. Well, Aaron, you get to go first.
Is it the classic Bullboy tune Soup Time Egg?
Okay, Oddlem, what is your guess?
Mario pissing collab.
All right, tried and true. And should I assume or?
No. This one's definitely.
Bull only has 8 movie submissions.
Friday Night Frettin'.
And Bull, what is the right answer?
No, it was Dr. Full.
No, it was
He
the
did, in
shitty,
fact, Green Room.
Among
The
Us
Shitty Among
animation.
Us right here. I believe that's 4 points to Aaron, 3 points to Bull, 0 to Oddlem, and 1 to Shao.
I know I got it. I got the right one.
Computer.
Yeah, sure you did, bud. Sure you did.
I
Thank
totally.
you. Don't forget to cash in at the end of the year. The person with the most points. Don't forget that your points. The person with the most points gets a free flurry from me.
Well, I have to remember my point. Well, I'm just gonna remember I have a lot of points. So.
All right.
Mine's easy to
Everybody in
remember.
chat, you have to keep them. you have
It
to-
sounds like Aaron just won. He's getting the ice cream. You owe him ice cream.
Oh no, we're gonna do this every week.
What? I can't.
Anyway, so that
How am I
was.
supposed to compete?
Oh, hold on. The
All
music's
you
not.
have to do is be the guest. Oh, that's the answer.
Okay.
Well, thanks, Brandy. Thanks
Yeah,
for.
thank you, Brandy.
Later, Aaron. Congrats on winning.
Bye, show.
That was really nice of him. He
Yeah.
says he's gonna give us ice cream for all playing.
Yeah.
So every single one of us. That's really cool
That
of
kind of
him.
rules, you know.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
I want
Everyone-
a carnival ice cream.
Hey, wow, would you look at that?
Special
Wow,
guest
hey, that's
Bull
Bull
Boy.
Boy.
Whoa! How did I get here? I don't know.
Oh my God! Welcome to. I'm not supposed to say that. Chris is supposed to say that.
Welcome to.
Oh,
Welcome to NPR.
Hey, but are you sick too, buddy?
No,
Oh.
I'm not. What do I do? Do I sound sick?
No. Well, no offense to you. You know, I just, you give off that sort of like, that,
Yeah.
that disgusting voice vibe.
No,
That's
yeah,
it.
no, I feel you.
I didn't want to blatantly insult you in front of a bunch of people, but you know the voice of like a nasally man.
I do have a very nasally voice. That's just like a thing. I think,
This is not going the way I planned it to, and I just now sound like an asshole, so I apologize.
You're totally
This
fine.
is
You're totally
this
fine.
is.
It's funny.
There's,
Ciao.
Oh my God!
Yeah, we have an even score today. We have Shao. You said you're sick, and then
Yeah.
you're sick too, right? I saw something.
yeah.
What, you're not? Oh, okay.
Wait, what? You're a liar.
What was that ominous post about you testing positive for this
AIDS.
disease? The
We can't
oh
say.
yeah,
on
I think
this
that was the
show.
one.
You
Yeah.
can't.
Oh shit!
We can't say AIDS on the show.
No,
Oh,
it's wait.
crap.
No, that's still not allowed.
I have sick disease.
A
Yeah,
modern.
that one.
Yeah.
God, dude, careful,
Anyways,
careful.
we have a wonderful show for you tonight. Thanks, Bull Boy, for showing up and being our special guest, and PewDiePie, aka Oddlem, for taking a spot of Chris Pichet, who is no longer with us, unfortunately, but he is also
But-
here.
Yeah,
But he is here.
He passed away last week, but he's also here. Isn't that right, Chris?
Hey, it's me, Chris.
Yeah, in our hearts.
I'm from
I really
Chris.
appreciate
What
that.
have you done with him? Why is his voice so far away? Is he in a
No,
little
he's-
hamster cage?
No. He's just saying far. He can get Chris. Come up here and do that thing.
What do I do when I rap? I go, yeah, 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 yeah.
Thanks.
Hey,
Oh man,
Hey.
Chris.
See, he's
Wow.
here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's all good. He's
Yeah.
yeah. He's just tuckered out. He's had a long.
Yeah, and haven't we all? I mean, Chris is sick too. Aren't you, Chris?
yeah.
Yeah. Aw, poor guy. But anyways,
sick.
so pretty soon after we ask Bull Boy a few things, they're gonna bring in the audience and we're gonna ask you guys another fun question today. So get that microphone ready and get your mouth a moving, because pretty soon we're gonna have people from the audience come tell us, in honor of Chris being at the Bahamas, what place would you like to travel to, or where would you like to visit? Speaking
But
of
before
visiting,
that too, we also have an interview. Chris
speaking.
did, live in the Bahamas.
Oh,
that we'll
wow.
have to. We'll shoot. He's gonna come on later and show it to us. But for
Yeah.
now, Bull Boy,
As-
Oddlem, welcome to the show.
I was gonna say, speaking of visiting, hey, Bull Boy and Autumn, that's so funny. I could have sworn on Twitter. I could have sworn on Twitter I saw you guys in the same area and in the picture together. You visiting? Talk about visiting.
It was just Photoshop. Why did
Oh.
you believe that?
Oh.
Yeah, it was a fucking prank. Big sneaky prank. Why would we meet up at a Lowe's parking lot? That's
I don't
so
know.
fucking
It's-
lame.
Yeah,
It's-
it's Rose. I
Because
don't
it's
even know what Rose
public.
is.
It's a nice, safe
guys-
public area.
Go to Lowe's. Did you guys go inside Lowe's?
No,
No.
it was just the parking lot.
Wish.
Did
guys
you
are
have?
missing out.
You went to go get something to eat.
Oh yeah, that's right. So yeah, so we like planned this out like a couple months ago, and then consequently didn't do any other planning other than that we are going to meet up. And that was it. And so we both both kind of assumed the other person had a plan, and then we both met up. We're like, okay, what do we do? And then we're like, fucking no. So we're like, all right, let's go to a dispensary. Why not? So we went to a dispensary. I bought like some weed products, you know, and then
Oh
we're
my
like,
god.
and then we're like, all right, now what? And then I was like, okay, well, we can't smoke because you have to drive. So, all right, so what do we do? I was like, okay, well, there's a Carlos Jr. there. Let's go to this Carlos Jr. So we stopped at the Carlos Jr. I've never been to a Carlos Jr. So I was like, fuck it. Why not?
Pretty good.
For those who are not aware, I'm from Massachusetts. So I'm like on the complete opposite side. And then Mel's from California. She's like right outside the LA area. So that's like other side. So it's just everything's different. I don't know
Yeah.
anything. It's like a different country.
Carlos.
What were you doing there?
We were getting food, and then
No, I meant what were you doing in a different state?
I was visiting my brother. I had planned. I was originally like, there's a minor story behind that. I bought flight tickets in
Okay.
2020 because I was going to go to San Francisco for the Game Developers Conference to attempt to get a job, and then COVID happened.
I
So that
see.
didn't happen. So I
Wait,
saved my
that doesn't
tickets.
add up. That was a long time ago.
Yeah. So yeah, it plays into it. So I got flight credits, and then they are like, the flight credits expire at the end of the year, and then the end of the year came up, and I just, Christmas time, I talked to my brother. I was like, hey, is it cool if I visit you for a week in LA? And
I
he's like,
see.
sure. And then that's how that happened.
Yeah, okay. Well, what were you doing the night of November the 8th at 11 p.m.?
When was that? Was that when I got there? Oh, I was what was I doing? Oh yeah, I got In and Out.
Interesting.
We went to fucking what part of it? No, Norwalk is where we met up. I forget. But yeah, we went to an In and Out, and I got In and Out again, and it was really good.
Oh.
And suck my dick, Jack. It's really good.
Yeah, so you're not from the this area, so you haven't had In-N-Out until then, or have you had it
No.
before?
I had it before because I was in San Francisco in 2019.
Yeah.
So that's that
So
was my
so
first time I had
so
it.
you get that it's actually not that bad. I mean, people say, I know a lot of people say, "Oh, it's amazing, but then people are like, "Actually, it's overrated and it sucks." I think it's a
No,
good.
It's just good. It's
I
just
think
good.
it's a good burger. Yeah, it's cheap. It's cheap.
It's way cheaper than actual fast food.
Right.
I spend around $10 to get like a meal from like McDonald's. I get like a skimpy burger. I get some like okay
Right.
fries and a soda, and then I went to In-N-Out, and for $11 I got two like big like double cheeseburgers and then a soda,
Yeah.
and like that's awesome.
Yeah.
Like the tomatoes and lettuce are actually not falling apart and disgusting too.
Right.
And they have they have a secret menu. You can be like, yo, I want this animal style, and they put like a burger sauce on it.
That's right. They do
Flying
that.
Dutchman.
You say you want animal style, and then they make a little piglet out of the burger with French fry legs, and then they drench it in sauce.
Oh, oh man, if they actually did that, that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
I'd be down for that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot to mention, I also got fries. It wasn't just the burger, and I also got a thing of fries too. So yeah, $11, 2 trouble cheeseburgers, a fry, and a soda.
Troubled
How long was
cheeseburgers.
the line though?
Cheeseburgers.
I think my favorite place though I went to when I was there, like we went to like so many different restaurants,
Yeah.
but there was this one place we went to in Santa Monica called it's called the Father's Office, and like their whole thing
That's
is
cool.
they just have like a million beers. Like
Ooh.
they had like I think like 50 plus beers, like that you could pick from.
Yeah.
But like the thing I didn't really immediately realize because I'm naive as fuck is that we were just in a really bougie area, and I just
Yeah.
so I like walked in and I got like a burger, I got some fries, and I got a beer, and that was like almost like that was about $45.
Holy shit. That's
And
a
I was
lot
like,
of
what the
money.
fuck?
Yeah.
So I walk outside and I go to my brother. I'm like, holy shit, yo, that was like over $40. And as soon as I said that, like 3 or 4 people like snapped towards me, made this face as if that was like the most ridiculous thing they had ever heard in their life. They're like $40, $40.
That's how it is. That's how it is where I live. I live in a tourist town, and so all these fucking up prices, man. Like these California people here, and they come and they're like, "Oh, the food is great." I'm like, "Yeah, if you want to spend $50 on fucking one thing, you stupid asshole. That's so much money to me." I can't go out and eat near where I live because it's a tourist town, so it's all local stupid shit, and I hate it.
Gross.
But we don't have
touristy
that.
parts suck the most.
Yeah,
Hollywood's a shithole. Like, holy fuck, Hollywood's awful. I will never go back to Hollywood. Hollywood was so bad. And I was only there for like an hour.
You literally just there to look at freaking sidewalks. Like I don't. What's the
That
point?
you go there to see like the Chinese theater. You go there to see the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and like a couple other things. But then it's always funny hearing people like tell their stories about going to see Hollywood, because it's like, oh man, I went to Hollywood and it fucking sucked, man. It was gross. It was dirty. They were like knockoff characters charging me money to take pictures with them. Like, and then the sign's like not even that big either.
I've never been yet.
Every part of LA, like because we went to all these different neighborhoods, and that's cool is like about LA is how big it is, and just like there's all these different sections, and they all have like their own cultures. Hollywood has no culture. It's nothing. It's literally just tourists. Like there's nothing special, but there's no cool vibe or cool little hidden areas. It's just like pure unadulterated like merchandising and shit.
It's just like going to Disneyland. It's all plastic. It's fake. Nobody lives there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, Jack made a good point in the chat. Milk Bar Jack, the creator of Dead Estate, says that Taco Bell's secret menu, there's it's the 5-layer burrito doggy styled. And that looked delicious. So he posted a picture of that, which was pretty good. But yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt. But yeah, absolutely. I've never been to Hollywood, only LA, and I thought LA was it's garbage. So I can only assume the rest of California is the same, and the only way to convince me no is
You're not wrong.
Yeah. Sorry, no offense to you. I know that you're currently reciting on the
You just come to Boston and then you'll change your. Well, actually, Boston's nice, but it's just boring. LA was cool because it was just like, wow, I've never seen this many people in one place before.
Yeah, that's the draw to LA. Is like if you go to the downtown area, it's like very it's pretty urban, like for lack of a better term. There's just a lot of people going around doing stuff. Like New York City's the exact same way, because you go to New York City and it's like people are running all over the place, and they're hailing taxis, or they're getting mad. Gino Antonuli's there.
Gino.
Go Gino.
Damn.
Gino Antonulli. Hey, by the way, make sure you guys check out Gino Antonuli's big fuck off pizza joint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gino?
It's very good.
All right, I'll have to check it out. Gino's.
Yeah. Gino Antonuli's.
And
it's a good
their
spot.
menu items are to die for. Look into their secret menu, and get the check out their secret. Well, you can't check it out because it's secret. But ask about their secret items.
They have the secret pasta where they just pee in your pasta.
A few of them happen to be fuck off and die. That's one of them. The Mel's pasta that she was referring to is also called fuck off and die. And the last one, it's like a shrimp
Grease. It's called Grease City.
Yeah, it's really disgusting. It's just they just take the extra grease from the back and slap it on a plate, and they say "fuck off and die," and they throw it at you. Oh,
Yeah.
check out, Gino's.
Big old Gino Antonulli.
My brain's fucking fried. I'm gonna message you, Aaron, and in the meantime, Bull Boy, say some crazy shit.
All right, so you have the Smash people, and then you have the non-Smash people, and
Are you talking about like the burgers or like the?
yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
Smash
Alright,
burgers.
You have the people who like Smash burgers, and you have the people who don't like Smash burgers. And if you take the people who don't like Smash burgers and you set them on fire, you're left with just smash burgers. I don't know. Yeah, that's all I have. That's really all I have today.
But that's what In-N-Out is. Just smash burgers. They're good burgers, but I wouldn't say they're like the best burgers in the world.
It's like a style. Depends on how you like. Like some people like them like that. Some people like big, fucking juicy burgers. You know?
Yeah, big beefy boys. You know.
Beefy boys.
Yeah, big beefy boys. But hey, guys.
Yeah.
Hey.
What?
Welcome to NGPR.
Thanks, Chris.
What the fuck?
But also, don't eat fast food because it's not healthy for you. I suggest trying to do the 3 meals a day sort of basis. Lots of proteins and lots of vegetables. Home cooking, you can't go wrong. And honestly, you'll save money and you'll feel better.
I was gonna say that earlier. Like, if you're living in a tourist town, Shell, you should just like make your own burger at home and then go to like the local burger spot and just sit down and eat your homemade burger there.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Honestly, seriously, and save myself the fucking $50 trouble. Jack says, we have an audience member coming in and asking, how many calories a day should I limit myself to? I'm trying to lose weight. I did 1,500 a day before. That seemed to help a lot. Jack, it depends on your weight and how tall you are, but I'd say for a guy like you, just go down to like 400 calories a day. You got this. Really limit yourself.
Yeah.
So what you can do too is just eat nothing for
the
4
Little
days.
Caesars diet.
Yeah, Little Caesars diet.
The Caesars diet. Yeah, take some tapeworms. Oh my god, that was pretty good.
Protein, actually.
But yeah, there's in my town there's no sort of fast food at all. On the outskirts there kind of is, but yeah, it sucks. But they're finally opening. Well, if I said, then people would be able to deduce where I am by because I live in a small town. So like out of the 10 people
give like the capital answer of like I live in big city.
I live
3 hours
south of Phoenix, Arizona, which. Yeah. So it's like it's like in buttfuck nowhere, in the desert, and so
pizza.
Huh?
I think did Gino come up with that name too?
Gino?
Yeah, the city name Buttfuck Nowhere.
Yes, that's actually where he first was born, and he found his wife.
Frick off.
Bino.
He found his wife. Has nothing to do with it. He just found his wife.
Yeah.
Was it frick off or was it like F-U or something?
Gino's wife?
Yeah.
Gino's wife? Gino's wife is Greeno.
No, his wife is Gina.
Gina.
Yeah, Gina and Gino Antonelli.
Gina and Gino Antonelli. And then it says, Gina, I can't find Gina. And then she says, what? And then I'm trying to find my fucking cigarette. I don't know what where they're from. I don't know what. So it's probably Italian, right?
No.
No? I was just doing a silly voice. I know what accent to go for. But anyway, so they get into a lot of arguments, and I live south of Phoenix. And there's no fast food here, but they're finally opening up a very small fast food, Little Caesars nearby me, so I'm very excited.
Oh,
yeah.
We'll talk about that though. That is
Right.
a hot button issue.
Yeah,
Hot button
and
topic.
half the town's pissed, half the town's excited. Don't care. I want $5 pizza. Fuck you. It doesn't taste that bad.
Yeah, it's okay.
No, I'll talk about it. It doesn't taste that bad. It's $5 pizza. For $5 pizza, it doesn't taste that bad.
Yeah.
Depends on where you get it. Because,
It doesn't. It doesn't matter. If I want to have a $5 pizza, I can put down $5 and get a big pepperoni. I can sit down with the full pizza for $5. That's half That's not even. That's a quarter of one of my hours at a shift.
That's a road. Wait, what?
That's not a lot. That's not a lot. For 1 hour of work, it's a quarter of that hour for that fucking pizza that'll feed me for a day. And it's okay pizza. It's not amazing, but it's decent pizza. And I'm not ashamed of admitting that I like a little bit of ranch with my pizza.
Okay, that's where I draw the line.
Can we just I think we gotta end it.
It's good pizza.
No,
Is
pizza
it-
is all right. Well, listen, because I still stand by Little Caesars. I 100% do, but I had a really bad experience with it recently, and now I kind of don't want to eat Little Caesars for a bit.
Look, just because someone dicked down your pizza before serving it to you does not mean other people get to not enjoy Little Caesars. Okay, what you do is you take a Little Caesars pepperoni pizza, you dip it in ranch, and then you dip it in the Parmesan cheese, and right there you got yourself a golden Parmesan ranchy bite of deliciousness with pepperoni. I'm on to shit. I'm on to shit.
Shell's thinking ahead. Shell's ahead of the curve.
A little
See,
bit
that-
of ranch.
but
Ranch on your pizza?
Yes.
Interesting.
Oh my god. You take the ranch, right? And then you put it in a little bit of Parmesan because it sticks to the Parmesan. And then, boom, you got yourself a nice, amazing bite right there full of several different flavors. And it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. You're already eating cheese, so get Parmesan. That's 2 cheese. Ranch is just to mix with the sauce a little bit. They intertwine. And it's something that... Sorry, go ahead. No, I'm done.
No, I interrupted you.
All right, pineapple
No.
on pizza.
Yeah.
No, oh my
I don't
gosh.
know. I've never tried it. I've never tried it. But
I'm
I
a
did try
fan.
pineapples on tacos recently.
What
and
the
it was really
fuck are you
fucking
guys
good.
talking
It's
about?
Actually good. Here's the thing. It balances out the pizza. And if you think about it, pizza's basically become an Americanized thing anyway. It's just what matters is the flavors. That being said, anybody who puts corn on their pizza is a freaking psychopath.
Corn?
Yeah,
That's
if you put
fucked
corn on
up.
pizza, you got something wrong with you.
But look, okay, here's my thing when it comes to, like, I'm sure a lot of you guys who like pineapple with your pizza, I'll bet you like what? You like sweet potatoes too? Or you like a little bit of like raspberry jam on like your fucking chicken or something? Like on a Thanksgiving meal?
Honestly,
Okay.
don't knock it till you try it. I haven't tried any of
That's
those, but like,
what I'm saying though. So my thing with savory and sweet, it don't work with me too well. Okay, I like savory with savory. I like sweet with sweet. Pineapple sweet that goes in a fruit bowl. That's a dessert. That does not go with fucking tomato sauce.
That's the thing. It's just like. But that's the thing. I mean, I normally am very picky. I'm normally the same way. But for pineapple, it's like the acidity, it already balances out with like the mildness of the cheese. And I know tomato's acidic too. But the ham is also very mild. So it's like 2 for 2. It balances out.
It balances out.
Pineapple pizza, it's got to be diced. It can't be like, here's like a slab of pineapple. It's got to be like something you can sprinkle on.
It has to be like the small. It has to be like the small wedges on there. Because if you have like a big old chunk of pineapple, it's kind of like.
Yeah, it's like, what do you do
it's
with
overpowering.
I
You
wish-
need to have like the small little flavor bits in there.
I wish I could understand what you guys are talking about, but when I think of pineapple on my pizza, it literally takes away from. It's so overbearing and strong of a flavor. It takes away from the rest of the pizza
Really?
experience.
It depends on like every per person, right?
Yeah.
Like
only
people
eat
have
bananas for fruit.
Yeah, what kind of pineapple are you having? Yeah,
Look.
because wait a second. Yeah, because pineapple.
Look, I get taste buds are different because
You're
I get
mistaking the
that.
flavor of
No,
pineapple
the
with
flavor.
actual pineapple.
It's the same shit.
No, because like actual when you like taste pineapple drinks and shit, like that's like concentrated. Like real pineapples aren't as like strong of a pineapple flavor.
I would disagree, but it's not like that.
I think that you have different weird freakish taste buds because here's the thing. Okay, it's like black licorice. Okay, people can just chew down. My friend John, can just chew down on black licorice like it's fucking nothing. When I even smell black licorice, I want to fucking kill someone. That's the grossest shit I've ever even, because it's so strong for me. So it just depends on your taste buds.
It's like overbearing. It's like eating like I like cinnamon candy, right? But it's like that, but if cinnamon tasted terrible.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody likes black licorice.
It's awful. It's awful. It's the worst thing ever. But then people are the same with fucking cantaloupe for some reason. I never understood it. When I taste cantaloupe, it tastes sweet. But then people will say, "Oh, it tastes like rubbing alcohol." I'm like, how do you even taste that?
What?
I know. I've heard that before. People say for some reason cantaloupe for some people tastes like some crazy shit, and I'm like, that's so weird. But it's just, I guess it's a taste bud thing. It really goes to show how different your palate can be from someone else's.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How some people think that cilantro tastes like soap.
Yeah, that too. I've heard that.
Yeah,
Well, that's like-
I'm
that's-
not that weirdly enough, but
That's
I'm
a
not.
proven like genetic thing though. Is like you have a gene that will make you taste cilantro.
Right.
It's like
I think
regular
it's the same
cilantro
with
or
cantaloupe.
Yeah, because it shouldn't be tasting like rubbing alcohol. It's
Right.
very-
Exactly. It
Sweet
tastes
flavor.
sweet.
It's a very sweet fruit.
Yeah,
Right, but-
peanut banana, it tastes like nothing.
I don't know. My sweet could be different from your sweet too. It's just like how, maybe you see red differently from me.
Yeah.
That's why, yeah, exactly. Such is love. So even though we can agree to disagree, I think you're all psychotic, you're all freaks, you're all animals. I still think that, I love you, even though you have pineapple on your pizza. Something that's supposed to be savory and treated as.
Just communicate from the sick club, so you're not allowed to speak to me ever again.
You're getting us all fucking sick. Now I'm feeling a little
You might be feeling the Chris gene.
Yeah.
He keeps channeling through people every once in a while.
Yeah.
Oh, is that why all the fucking toilets in my work are just like absolutely destroyed?
Yeah. He's been doing that to my house too.
There's something about people at hardware stores, specifically hardware stores, where they just take the biggest monstrous dumps, and they like I will open a stall and there will be a
Sounds like Chris.
shit coming out of the toilet. Like, what the fuck? Well, you unloaded that here? Thank you.
It does sound like Chris.
Yeah.
I don't get what it is with people who can just shit in a stall at a place.
I can't believe it.
Fucking yeah,
Get to
be
the-
done.
We're talking about pizza. I'd be kidding.
I don't know.
Logan was talking to me. He's like, dude, I'm getting so much more confidence. I can do this, now. And I'm like, dude, I think that happened to me around your age too. And he's like, yeah, and I can shit in stalls. I'm like, well, I can never do that. That's wow, good for you. That's such a brave thing. But I won't do that because I feel like I get so paranoid. If I'm shitting in a stall, I feel like someone's gonna come in and just start making weird snake noises and be like, I'm gonna get you. I don't know, something fucking crazy.
I'm getting
Yeah, I can't.
Dude, the strat is you put in earplugs and then you go really
It's the
loud.
most vulnerable position you could be in.
Yeah. Public freaking bathroom. Well, you know what I'm afraid of? I'm afraid of freaking the water splashing back up and then I just get gonorrhea or something.
Yeah, that too. It feels so dirty and wrong. Like you're doing a really bad thing. Yeah.
Even if the
Well, you
water's
flush the
clean and
toilet.
everything.
Well,
But sometimes stuff gets left behind just a little
yeah.
bit.
There's debris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
Those.
okay if it's my house's debris, but not a public bathroom.
Though I will say though, no, for, most girl bathrooms I feel like are a lot nicer looking than men's.
I've been, dude. Okay, here's the thing.
You're not gonna ask me how I know that.
No. Seems like the type
But I honestly I don't know.
Well, you don't know enough because they're really disgusting too, but
Yeah.
in their own right.
Right. Well, actually,
Bad ones.
never mind. There's actually a story where I was working at Walmart as a auto technician. I swear to God, I had no experience doing cars, and yet they wanted me to do that. So, reminder: never get your oil change at a Walmart, because guys like me will work there and not know what they're doing. So, anyways.
Interesting. Getting
Yeah.
oil change is also easy anyway.
Well, it's not even just that, but we could we have to change your battery around. We have to put your tires on your car. Yeah. I mean, we have to. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff involved instead of, not just getting your oil changed. So if you want like a full service from Walmart, you're not gonna get the best service. It's either going to be slow or it does, or at least the ones here, and it's pretty weird. Anyways, so yeah, you don't need experience for that. Anyways, I was working and I was walking around the actual main store because I was on like lunch. I usually stop by the Subway, grab a little something, and then I walk to the restroom to go do a little urinating. And Walmart has these fucking restrooms that don't have doors, and so I just walked. It's like a hallway, right? It's like a theater kind of restroom. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? You used to have like a fan over on top of them for some reason too. It just blows in your face as you walk by for some. I don't know why, but anyways. So I walked into the restroom and I start taking a pee, and I'm like, this is a good pee. I'm having a good time. I'm doing my thing. And then I hear a female's giggling outside of the stall. And then I'm like, wait, I'm in a stall. Why did I not see any urinals? And then the female's giggling, and then I'm like, oh no. And then I realize that there's like a bunch of females around me giggling, talking about stuff. And thankfully they weren't giggling at me. They were talking to each other, giggling. I'm like, thank God they don't know I'm in here. No one saw me go in here. But they were having a conversation, and I was sweating bullets, and I was like still kind of an anxious kid at the time, so I didn't know how to go about this. So I was just standing there. And then I didn't want them to see my shoes, so I stood on the toilet and ducked down a little bit, which is even creepier. And so if they saw me through the crack and saw me doing that, it'd be terrifying. But I had to wait there for like 5 minutes, and then I was able to escape when no one was looking when they left finally. But it was very, very like Metal Gear Solid-y, very scary experience. Yeah. Anyways, look where you're going when you're walking into a Walmart restroom.
Interesting.
Well, I've done that a couple times. Like I walked in, but then like immediately it was like I'm in the women's restroom.
Right.
My favorite part is that every single time I did it, there was always a woman leaving, and they didn't say a single thing. They didn't correct me. They just like, and it wasn't. As soon as I walked, in, I was like, oh fuck.
They probably processed it later or something. That's funny. Yeah, I've never really done that, or at least I'll be like, oh, you do the thing where you're like, uh-oh, and then you quickly correct yourself, but like,
Whoa.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, I like walk by and they call it funny, and they're like, wait a second.
Yeah. Yeah. I've never, that time I just walked in and I pissed and everything. I was an idiot. Like, I don't know how that didn't process, because there's no urinals. It's very easy to figure out. I mean, if there's no urinals, you are in the woman's, because they don't pee in urinals, I found out.
Oh,
Wait,
really?
I've been doing it wrong then.
What'd you say, Mel?
I've been doing it wrong then.
Oh. Oh.
Really?
Anyway.
You got a great show for you.
Anybody's ever just sat on a urinal to pee?
Oh, 100%. I've known people have taken shits in urinals.
Wait, like sitting? I always thought that they crouched or something.
No, well, because it's like a little bowl, so you could like pull your pants down and turn around and like stick your ass in there and fucking ruin it for everyone else. But
why do people do that? There's a freaking stall right there.
oh,
Do
because they're.
people really crap that bad? I've never had that ever happen.
I think it's like degeneracy. I think people like get turned on by it. They're like, one has to see my stinky shit.
That's evil.
Probably.
It's happened. It's happened in schools too.
Yeah.
Mr. Mackey comes out and gets super mad at everyone.
He goes, okay. Okay. Okay.
But speaking of
Toilet.
toilets, sometimes when you go and you travel to go to and you have to go to the restroom when you travel, and sometimes those are public bathrooms, and so for people who have travel stories and maybe have gone to the restroom while traveling, we're gonna bring in audience people to talk about stories of places that they've gone to or would like to go to. Oh.
Before we do that, we've got one more song, And we've got an interview that Chris did.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and then we might have a special friend.
We
Okay.
might have a special friend.
Yeah, we might have a special friend. All right, go ahead.
But yeah, don't go away. This is
Don't go away.
This is a robots gangster paradise. Robots Gangster Paradise by Avan on Newgrounds, and I will post a link to that in the chat. But stick around. We will be right back with more NGPR. Don't go away.
Thank you.
That was a Robots Gangster Paradise by Ava on Newgrounds. Feel free to check out their page there. Give that song a like. Give it 5 stars. It's really good. It only has 8 listens right now on Newgrounds, and they're unscouted.
Wow. Yeah, it was really good.
Really
Every
good
single time I'm like, man, that was good. All right, well, it's over. Oh, and I'm like, whoa! Oh my god, wasn't expecting that. Didn't think it would keep going, but it did. And he's getting a follow, 5 stars, and I am scouting him. So
hell yeah. Well, these are 2.
Yeah, I am sick. So, and then also Bull Boy and Oddlem. They are,
Yeah.
They are our guests, and
they're our guests. And but Chris, before the audience comes on, don't you have something you want to show us?
Yeah.
Okay. So, buddy, you wanna?
Oh wait, no, I gotta do
Wait, what do you got to do?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh, Okay, you good now, Chris, bud? You good?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So Chris has got a little interview that he's that he did earlier. So this is a new segment.
Like a puppeteer.
It's a new segment called Chris on the Street. So you ready? You ready?
Yeah.
Chris. All right. So this is Chris's interview on the street from earlier today. Take a listen.
Hey, Chris here. I'm at Harborside. I'm with you're with whoever you want to be with. What's your name? Yeah, you don't get my name. All right. I'm a man with no name. All right. Oh yeah, what have you been up to, man? With no name? I've mainly been looking for midgets and dwarfs. Okay. I saw police reported that 1,200 pounds of marijuana were eaten by mice. Is that cool? You think that's cool? By mice? Yeah. I don't quite understand what you mean by mice. They said mice ate it. Mice? Why would mice eat dope? I don't know. I don't know either. I don't know where you're coming. Don't get it. All right. Well, that's part of the. That's just part of the way things are out here in the wilderness. Yeah. That's the way mice are. All right. Well.
So awkward.
Thank you. No problem. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, thanks, Chris.
Chris.
Wow, thanks, Chris. That's awesome. Yeah, so he's out there in the Bahamas interviewing people, and
Yeah, Chris is just out there having a great time.
He's
Isn't
having a
that
great
right,
time.
Chris?
Oh, that's me.
All right. Wow. Anyway, so speaking of the Bahamas, if you have a story of a time where you went to travel, or if you have a place that you would like to travel, come ahead and the NGPR and talk about it. I'm sick, so sorry I don't sound so good right now.
But go ahead and raise raise those little baby hands, raise them up high.
Raise them up real high, and then we'll go ahead.
Everybody except Jack is allowed to speak.
Are we allowed? I can't control.
Everybody but Jack is allowed to speak.
I can't invite people to hear Shell. You're gonna have to do it.
Okay.
Oh.
Invite Cat.
Wow.
Hello?
Cat. Hey, Cat.
Hi, it's been a while since
Hi.
I've been on NGPR,
Hi,
one of my
Kat.
favorite radio stations ever.
Hey, what's up, Cat? Have you got a special story?
I do. Shall, this is on the same trip. Ironically, probably at the same place that Chris is at in the Bahamas. This is also a Bahamas story. So, my family and my boyfriend went to the Bahamas, and they have a wonderful resort there that has a huge casino. My mom gave each of us like $50 to go around and try to win some money. I should have saved it. I lost everything. But my boyfriend and my brother, they ran around the entire casino picking up the penny slot vouchers that were too cheap for anyone to use, like the 1 cent, 2 cents. They found one with 10 cents. By the end of the night, they got like $14 out of like the change slips, and then lost that all and walked out with $4.
That's pretty cool.
each.
How did they lose it?
They gambled it at the slots and they were like, oh wow, $14. This is awesome. And then they got up to $50 and then they
Oh.
lost it all.
Ah. Almost
Yeah.
got free money.
Yeah.
Thanks,
imagine
Cat.
So if
going
you're
to
ever
the
in a casino, that's the way. That's the new meta. That's
I
the
don't know.
casino.
Yeah,
Next time.
the casino
I'm gonna walk in
meta.
and I'm gonna fucking pickpocket every dumbasses on a.
This was in the Bahamas.
Wait. They didn't
Wait, what?
pickpocket anyone.
Oh.
I'm
What?
literally just gonna
Oh,
steal
yeah.
everyone's money.
I mean, Ben, you're allowed to do that. Just we're not responsible for
No,
anything
you're not
else
allowed
that
to
happens.
pickpocket. That's
I'm gonna
illegal.
be
That's
wearing my
stealing.
NGP merch when I do it. I'm gonna make sure I'll record myself when I do it.
You'll wear a shirt that says, "Hey, Shall and Droid, you are accomplices."
That's
This
that's
crime
a
was
really
premeditated.
that's a really good bit. You should go out and we should have a segment on the GPR saying pickpocketing with Bull Boy, and then the entire
Boy
time.
commits crimes at NGPR.
Yeah, now, Chris, what do you think about this, buddy?
spaghetti with a big meatball.
That's
Oh,
cool,
man.
Chris.
Wow, that's
Thanks,
awesome, Chris.
I want to be on the streets. Fuck you guys. I'm gonna start my own company. I'm
Trying
gonna-
business.
Yeah, you're just gonna be.
Your
What, you
own
gonna do an all gas,
pickpocketing
no brakes
business.
or something?
I want to just. There's a lot of weirdos in my city. Like, there's a lot of weirdos, and I want to just like put a mic in their face and see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Chris.
Oh,
I mean, all gas, no brakes is doing it still, so it's a market, and it's a very funny
Yeah.
market. You should
Just-
definitely do that.
I want to do it so bad.
I would
Actually,
do that,
didn't-
but I live in New York, and I don't want to get shot.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
You should,
Yeah, that's
You
what Side Talk NYC is for.
Alright.
Bull boy, you should pickpocket Earthworm Jim.
Earthworm Jim.
Hi, Tiltra.
Pocket him.
Why Earthworm Jim?
What would you
Please.
find in his pocket?
A lot of cum, apparently.
What if you what if you pickpocketed somebody and all there was lint and
Alright.
moth?
Hold on, Tiltra. Before this gets out of control, Kat, thank you. That was a really good story, and
Thank you.
thanks for coming back on. And I can't wait to have you on again next week.
Yeah, wait, what?
All right, that was Line Sickness from Newgrounds, or Kat.
And hey, Tiltro, Chris.
What do you want?
Welcome to NGPR.
Oh wow. Hey, Tiltra.
Wow.
Have you got a
Tiltra.
travel story at all, Tiltra, that you want to get the audience going crazy about?
One time I ate like an ornament. I traveled to the Christmas tree and I thought the ornament was candy.
Okay,
or
buddy.
something, And then I grabbed it and munched on it, and I was glass shards in my mouth.
All
Are
right.
those the same glass shards that are on your pizza?
Yep. No, that wasn't.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh, glad.
Swallow any?
I no, I don't know, but my tongue was purple.
I'm glad to hear that you're doing all right, at the very least.
That was when I was a little boy.
Oh,
When you're
I
a wee
wasn't-
lad.
Yeah. I guess you could say that.
I used to dream about eating raw meat. I saw it in the grocery
Oh,
store.
yeah.
It was really good. Did you ever do that?
Yeah, I was like, I wonder what this tastes like. This
That'd be a
succulent.
really rare steak.
They look like worms.
Yeah.
all right. Well, Tiltra,
Ground meat?
stick around while we get another person to come in with a travel story. But that was a really great travel story from Tiltra. And then let's see what Bone has to say.
Another one. Another one.
Who says that, Tiltra? Where's that from?
It's like the.
Hi, Bone.
Hello.
Hey, welcome to NGPR. What?
But it's good to be here, man.
It's good to
Welcome to
have you.
NGPR.
Thank you, Chris. What is some of your travel stories? And if you don't have a travel story, what is a place that you would like to visit, or someone that you want to see?
I do have a story.
Okay.
And it's basically my dad thought it would be a nice idea for me and a couple of my siblings and to go down to a really shitty part in Florida, and that was not really cool. And basically we went down there. We went down there thinking that it was going to be cool because we never been to Florida before.
Yeah, it's not cool.
Then
You're
we-
right.
Yeah, and then we go down there, and this is kind of our first kind of interaction with the ocean. So when we go down there, there's already a bunch of like seaweed or moss at the shore.
Yeah.
And it's all coming up to the shore. It's all like fucking going up on it, and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, wow, I came all the way from the Midwest to here, and then I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, and I swam in it and all that shit, and that was not. So don't go to Florida.
You didn't tear up at the horizon line from looking way out
no,
into the
I
ocean?
didn't.
or
I
what?
just accepted the reality that I was gonna stay here for a week.
Oh.
I was gonna stay here for a week.
Yeah.
I had to. It was fun though, for at least what it was.
Right. What town was this in Florida?
It was Pensacola.
Oh, I
Line
see.
up.
Yeah.
I love
Sounds like
Pepsi
a
Cola.
fucking
Florida.
drug.
I also
Sounds
do
like
like
a drink.
Pepsi Cola.
Yeah, Pepsi Cola. Florida.
Pensacola.
Big fan.
Wow. Well, so yeah, moral of the story: don't go to Florida.
Yeah, don't go
Understood.
to Florida. It's shit. Don't go
Yeah.
there.
But you don't have to tell us twice.
Place. Somewhere.
If you live in Florida, we're sorry that you have to live in Florida.
Yeah.
There's all the crocodiles there playing golf, right?
They're playing
Yeah.
golf.
Alligators.
Hanging out with Mickey Mouse.
Alligators.
Twee.
But all right. Well, thanks, Bone. That was a really good
Oh, it's no
story.
problem.
Yeah,
man.
thank you, Bo.
Absolutely. And
Yeah, I
thanks
kinda
for
looks
sticking
cool.
around. I
Oh,
think so
thank
too.
you.
Did you do it?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh, okay.
But I do have some work on my Newgrounds, though, that I.
Where can we find you, Bone?
Where can you find me? Well, I have a Twitter and Newgrounds. At
Called Bone.
Bombner. I'll be sure to.
Bombner.
Go ahead and
I'll
link. Feel free to link it in the
chat. Yeah.
Do you make music, Bombner?
I do plan on going into it. Yeah. Because I do like.
I think
a
we
lot of video
showcased
game
some of your
OSTs.
stuff on here, actually.
Oh, did you? Oh, I
Yeah,
probably
I'm
wasn't
pretty sure.
here because I was.
That's
busy
okay.
with some
That's why
shit.
I'm like, wait, Bombner. I told everyone to go look them up. Yeah. I think
Oh
we
no
have-
shit! Oh, I probably
Yeah.
missed
Is
it.
it,
Fuck.
is it
okay.
like you're a bomb?
No, it was. I do really got to change that because.
Oh yeah. We had them. We had you on as underdog.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, did you? No
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Man,
yeah,
I
right
missed it. I was busy with some shit.
That's okay.
Man.
There you go.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
couldn't be around.
Yeah, I was like, wait, Bombner. That sounds super familiar. Yeah, I knew it.
Yeah.
You're on an airplane, and you said, and someone said your name. Everyone would delete
Yeah,
that.
that's why I want to change it.
Yeah, you get kicked off planes a lot.
More than you think, yeah.
Not because of that though, because I just like to stab people on planes.
It's just a name. It's just a name. It doesn't have anything to do with bombs. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
You should go on a plane and say, shout out, I'm Bomber.
I am Bomber. Haha, get it? Go check my bag, please. Go check
There's
my
someone
bag.
on the left wing of the plane. Stop the plane. And
I
then
hope there's
everyone-
not any towers on the way. Nah, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I hope this plane doesn't blow up.
Yeah, I
Just
hope
kidding.
not. Yeah, I hope not.
It's just a prank.
Welcome to
Just a prank,
GPR.
Welcome to GPR.
Thank you though. Everyone look up Bombner. Thank you, Bone, and take
Thank
care.
you.
And can't wait to see you
That's
next
cool
week.
talking to you guys. It's really cool.
Anytime, please. Anytime. I love you. Have a great
Do
night.
you? I don't think
Yes.
you mean that.
He doesn't know, but I totally mean it. I do mean it. I do love him with all my heart.
does mean it. He
And
talks
he's not
about him
here
all the
anymore to
time.
say anything about it.
Yeah, art looks good.
It does look good. Also, look up
It does look
bombner.newgrounds.com. Also, line thickness. Sorry, line thickness and Bombner. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Aaron? What are some travel stories that you have?
Travel stories. So once, I went into the car and I drove up the road.
Okay.
And when I got up the road, I was at Home Depot.
Oh.
I love
Oh, I
Home
went.
Depot.
Yeah, I went inside the Home Depot and I saw two of my friends. I saw two
Wow.
friends. I hadn't seen them in a few years, and I said, "What? What a crazy coincidence! What are you guys doing here?" They were looking at plants, and we talked for 2 hours, and then I went and I got
Home Depot?
I got at Home Depot. And then after we said goodbye, and then I went to go get my my rose pesticide because we have aphids on our roses, and then after that,
I see.
I went home and the crazy twist of the stories. This was last night.
Oh wow.
Oh.
What?
Sorry.
Who did you see?
I saw two of my friends from high school.
Oh wow.
Who are
Okay.
now married.
Oh. And then you went home. You said.
And
then
I went
something
home,
crazy happened. You said what? You jerked off at the thought of your two friends. What happened there?
No,
I think
I
that's
went
exactly
home.
what happened.
I went home and I said, "Good grief."
Well, someone in chat asked you, Aaron, why are they married?
Why are they married?
Yeah.
Why not?
All right. Well, it's a good answer to a good question.
Who's talking?
I'm talking, Tocha.
You should get sawdust at Home Depot.
Oh, I
good.
actually made some fresh sawdust earlier. I had to
Yeah.
I had to cut a few planks.
Did you eat it?
I sprinkled it on top of my Gino Antonucci's big fuck off slice.
Okay, good. He's actually gonna start putting that in his menu.
Yeah,
Mel.
he calls
You
it.
go to Geno's. Where is this?
It's a
Okay.
good substitute for salt.
Do I need to play
I like salt.
Ben? Were you here for the Gino Antonucci's ad?
I don't. I might have been.
Oh, I don't think he was here. I don't think he was. Play the Gino.
do you need
Yeah,
to hear
play
it?
Gino's
I
ad.
think I need to know. Yeah, I need to
quick
know.
commercial
For those
break.
who weren't here, so this episode is actually sponsored by Gino Antonucci's, but we're gonna go ahead and play the ad again because Ben is a guest, and yeah. So
This episode of NGPR is sponsored by Gino Antonucci's Big Fuck Off Pizza Joint. Come on in today and try some of our delicious delicacies from all around the world, like the classic New York slice, the Big Hoss, Rat-tastic, caught between a rock and a hard place, and my personal favorite, the Big Fuck Off Slice. Only available at Gino Antonucci's. Gino Antonucci's. When you're here, fuck you.
I fucking love that.
Also, freaking Droid whipped that up in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, he did it really fast.
No, Gino did that.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Gino did
Yeah,
that.
he made the
Wait,
commercial.
Droid, are you telling us something that you haven't? You know, are you saying something you haven't told us? That are you the Gino Antonucci?
No, Gino's my uncle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Called right before the show started.
You
he
got
was
some
asking-
screws loose, dude.
So,
That's my family. That's good old Gino Antonucci.
Milk Bar Jack, game developer, home lover, and husband to
Home
all.
wrecker.
Home wrecker.
Home lover and home wrecker.
Game developer, party starter, programmer, child molester. I'm trying to come up with as many things before he gets here. Okay. He's got a story to tell everyone about a time where he's traveled. Isn't that right, Jack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, here's my story.
Okay.
It's really good. Okay. I think I told this on here before. My family goes up to like the tip of the Michigan Peninsula every year during the summer, and when I was a little guy, our tradition was we would go to this one McDonald's on the way up there, every time we drove up, and one year, me and my dad got to like the little, the entrance door to the McDonald's, which was like a big glass door. I looked on the inside, and there was this kid standing by the cash register, and he turned towards us and projectile vomited. All the way.
Oh my
I think you did.
We never went. No, it wasn't. No, we never went there again.
Done that.
I think you did tell that story. That's funny as fuck. It always catches me off guard.
He was like a gross, like left.
That's disgusting. Yeah, like a boomer. Yeah.
Like how could that much vomit type of vomit?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think I started crying to my dad.
Did you start laughing?
No, I cried.
misery.
That's terrifying.
I cried for him.
Your dad must be so confused. He has this crying son and this other kid vomiting out.
You saw like the huge vomit spray all over the glass
Yeah,
door.
that's disgusting.
Yeah.
Jack, did you turn around and then go, Papa? You go, Papa, why he do that?
So I think I like ran back to our car.
Ew.
You tried to
That was
violently
an
open up the
intimidation
door.
Test, and you lost.
I failed. They didn't want me.
No weaklings allowed.
That's a good travel story, Jack.
That was my travel story.
You'll never travel again.
I have another travel story.
Okay, Jack.
One time, I was in the city I was just talking about in the last story, but this was like 2 years ago. I was at my aunt's house because she lives up there, and she lives like by this lake, and it's kind of secluded. There's not that many houses around her, but like me and my dad. Well, these stories always have me and my dad, but me and my dad were like walking around, and my uncle was there too, and we were walking down the road by her house. It's this like really foresty area by the lake, and we hear this like loud like crash out of nowhere, and I was like, Dad, what the H was that, Dad? And he was like, I don't know, boy, let's go check it out. And we started running.
I don't know, boy.
We got my dad's car and we started driving down the road. And we found this golf cart like smashed to bits against a tree on the side of the road, like half a mile from my aunt's house. And we see this girl, probably like my age, like a teenager, running around the woods.
Whoa.
Like, what's going on? My dad,
really
like,
terrifying.
my dad screamed at her. He was like, "What the heck are you doing over there?" And she was like, "I crashed my golf cart and my doggy ran away." And that's my story.
That's cute.
That's not good.
I'm glad it wasn't any sort of scary situation and that she's okay, Jack.
We found her dog afterwards.
Yeah. Where was this, Jack?
Good.
Oh, this was also in like northern Michigan.
Okay, you go up there. Have you ever been to California, Jack?
Yeah, it's really bad.
It is bad.
Does it actually smell like actual pee? Like, I swear, it legitimately smells like pee.
California?
In California?
No, LA. Cities in California.
I don't know.
I
You
never
know,
went to LA. I went to San Francisco.
actually,
Because this still actually smells like shit.
Yeah.
I feel like
City in California smells like actual body.
I feel like this is a good time for me to actually. I wanna go ahead. I wanna tell you all my impression with LA. I've only been there once. And it was very. I wasn't trying to get there. I was trying to go to Anaheim. Now I took a bus from Arizona, Phoenix, downtown Arizona, to go all the way out to Anaheim because BlizzCon was happening, and I wanted to see the cool Blizzard World of Warcraft Overwatch stuff at BlizzCon. And I was gonna go there to meet my dad, and he had no. I grew up with my dad. My dad's cool. Yeah. No. He's just an avid World of Warcraft fan, and his car was full, and he didn't want to drive me, so he said, "Take a bus." I said, "Okay, I'll meet you." I was supposed to meet my dad at Anaheim, but I fell asleep on the bus. It was a long bus trip. And we actually stopped at a gas station because I forgot my charger, and they do those little pit stops. And I had to steal a charger from the gas station because I had no money and because I needed to charge my phone. I had
admitted to that.
They'll never catch me.
This is a recorded podcast. I'm sending this to the Anaheim Police Department.
Did you like sneak out? Did you like sneak out a window like Metal Gear Solid?
No, they let us out to go to the bathroom and get stuff from the gas station, and I needed to charge my phone. I had nothing. I had to do it.
Did you crawl out through the foundation?
Why didn't you ask
Did you crawl through the toilet?
I didn't have to crawl out of anywhere. They just let us off the bus. They just
I thought you're like
no,
everybody
but like,
else.
how did you sneak out of the gas station?
Oh, I walked. I just grabbed it and walked out.
There was no alarm or anything?
No. It was like
there weren't any like lasers.
It was like $5.
You had to go through.
It's
I should have. I should not have mentioned this part. It's totally irrelevant to the actual LA part. Anyway, so I got charged. Thank God. I fell asleep on the bus because I was tired. I was next to a bunch of ugly fat people, and they really smelled like piss. And clearly, I had to get back home to LA where they belong, where it smells like piss. And then I woke up, and I was supposed to go to Anaheim again, but I woke up, and the bus driver said, "Final stop. This is LA," which is something you never want to hear in the middle of the night at 5 a.m. on a bus without service on your phone and with, I finally got the charger, but I also didn't have service at all. And again, not something you want to hear. So
Yeah.
I get off, and I thought, okay, well, I need service, and I gotta charge my phone. Oh, Denny's. Perfect, right? I can get internet. I could charge my phone. Also, not to mention, I have a huge bag on me. And it's a big bag, so anyone could just come by and, try and get said bag. And so I make a beeline towards the Denny's, and around me, yes, as you'd imagine, are people hallucinating off of drugs and trash everywhere, and just like how everyone described it.
Experience.
Oh, yeah. Perfect, LA experience, right? And so I walk into the Denny's, I take a seat, guy's busy, whoever's working there, it's the one guy. I asked for a coffee. It takes like 8 minutes. And that's all I wanted, just the coffee. I charged my phone. And first person, other than this guy who I interacted with in LA, besides the server, this is the first person, I sit down, charge my phone. I look over, there's a man waiting patiently to be seated. Now this man had dreadlocks, had a big basket of trash with him, was very irritable. And this is, again, my first sort of person this is LA, right off the bat. The man looks at me and realizes it's been about 5 minutes since he hasn't been seated. And he said, "Man, fuck this shit." And he walks over to a non-bus table, scoops up some hash browns that have been half ate, I swear to God. And then he starts eating some. And then the rest he puts in his pocket, and then he walks out of Denny's. And he was just, I know, it's amazing. It's the best thing I've ever seen. And I when I saw it, I'm like, no one's going to believe it. I couldn't believe it. It seemed like a cartoon. It did not seem like a real...
That's exactly what happened in Napoleon Dynamite.
When I went to San Francisco, it was a St. Patrick's Day parade, and there was a ton of people dancing around, and then there was a bunch of homeless people eating garbage out of the trash.
Oh no! And they were pooping on the sidewalk.
Actually, you know what?
I saw a homeless.
Oh, sorry. It'll be quick. There's a homeless dude, and he was just next to me. And he just kept yelling angry to no one, and then I had to escort him out. What were you gonna say?
Okay, I saw a homeless person clean his rat with Dr. Pepper.
Clean his rat? They have like a half rat?
I was at a Wendy's and he was like, I was like, I gotta clean my rat.
Did he have an actual rat like in his pocket or something?
Wait. Did he have like a cup of Dr. Pepper that he put the rat in, or did he dump a can of Dr. Pepper all over his rat?
He walked in with his paper cup. There's a little rat in there, and he took a little rat shower. Or bath.
Wait, so this he went in the restaurant where it was, and he and the dispenser and set it off under the rat?
That's so much worse than I thought.
It was awesome. Also, the rat had sunglasses, so yeah. Just checking, I didn't have.
Wait, that's
everything else happened without, but the sunglasses was not true.
I almost believe you.
One time,
it's real.
This is another travel story. One time, I went to Detroit for a concert, and I went with my mom because I was like 14 or 15. But I went to Detroit, and there was this another McDonald's, what the hell, across the street from the concert venue. And me and my mom were really thirsty, so we went to the McDonald's to order drinks. And we placed our order, and we sat down just at some booth, and we noticed there were just like fat lady who was like visibly agitated about something, like sitting across from us. And we wait for like 5 minutes and our drinks don't come out. And all of a sudden this like lady gets up and starts screaming at the cashier. I don't remember what she was screaming. Like she was tired of waiting for her order or something. And she just started screaming at the cashier, and the cashier was like, "Oh, the manager, it's okay." And the manager came out, and he started screaming back at her. Like there was just like a screaming match in the restaurant, and like this lady's husband got up and started screaming back at the manager with her. And I was like to my mom, like, should we go? Should we leave? And she was like, how about I just like go up to the counter and see if they like give us our drinks or something. And so I go up to the counter with my mom, and while they're all screaming at each other, and the manager just sees my mom, and he like goes over to the soda fountain behind the counter and like fills up 2 cups and then slams them on the counter and then just gives them to us, and we leave while they're still screaming at each other. we spent like 20 minutes waiting for our drinks. We got back to the concert venue, which was right across the street, and the doors opened for it, and we tried to go inside and they were like, no outside drinks. And they made us throw away our drinks after we waited.
Wait,
Cool.
Mel,
that reminds me of another story.
That was also gonna say what I think.
Yeah, this is like 2 years ago. I think 2 years ago. I went to go see The Lighthouse in the movie theater. That's maybe like a half an hour away from here.
Oh yeah.
And we went to go see the movie. And we came out and we were all just kind of standing around talking. Well, there's McDonald's right next door to the movie theater, so we all went to the McDonald's. Got some food. And we're just kind of hanging out there when this weird guy is just like hanging out really close to us, and he's like, we're not sure what his deal was. He was just kind of sitting there, and we could tell he was like sort of paying attention to us, but not really. And I don't know if he knew that we were aware of him or anything, but whatever.
Yeah.
We were just doing our thing and talking. Well, eventually, he just gets up and comes and sits down next to us. There's 3 of us, so it was me and then 2 other people on the other side of the table. He came and sat right next to me, and he starts talking to us about how the district, the city water they're exclusively messing around with my house's water, and because of that I'm homeless now because they did something to my house. And he was talking about all this really crazy shit about how the county, the city government was at odds with him specifically, and it was their fault that something happened with his water, and because of that he had to move out of his house because it was dangerous for him to live there. And we're just all sitting there trying to process what he's saying to us, and he's like, I've been trying to get some money together so I can go ahead and sue the city because they've really fucked up my life and blah 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 blah. And we're just like, yeah man, just you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Trying to be cordial because we're afraid this guy's gonna stab us, me especially because he's sitting right next to me.
I swear to God. And there's so many times where, and it's at the point where I'm just desensitized by it. But especially here, there's so many schizophrenic people that they'll be like, the moon starts walking on the left side of Sunday, and I'll be like, absolutely, and they'll just keep walking. I get so scared of them. They're so scary.
This was at 11:30 at night. This is the first time this has ever happened to me living here, and it just he's here, and he the whole time too. He's just he's giving off a very weird vibe, and he's talking about all this shit, and he's getting upset.
Yeah,
is the scariest part.
Yeah, when they get upset, yeah, that's so terrifying.
but he's getting upset, but eventually he's just yeah, man, but I've been here for 2 hours now. I've ordered 8 Ubers and they all canceled on me.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Oh man, that sucks. And then he's just
they probably left notes that said schizophrenic ahead. Careful.
But he was I think he was convinced too. He's just yeah, I think he said something about Uber. I don't remember. I think he said something along the lines of Uber is out for him too because they won't let him book a ride and shit. And I think he was implying that he needed a ride from one of us,
Oh no.
And like, but he wasn't outright saying it. He never
Right.
outright said it, which was good. But it was just kind of like, all right, dude. Eventually,
Yeah.
we just kind of got up and left. We were just like, yeah, man. Hope that
All
you
right,
can
yeah.
get all that.
Good luck on that.
He's just like, man. He's like, you guys are real nice. You know that? We're just like, oh.
Thanks.
Oh, we were like, yeah, thanks, man. And I walked out of. I've never felt more relief than in the moment of like walking out of that godforsaken McDonald's.
It's always McDonald's.
Did you like the lighthouse?
I'd love the lighthouse. It's
Wait, Mel, what were you gonna say before I added Cat in?
Oh, I just got a travel story.
Yeah.
Freaky one. It was when I was gonna visit Matt.
Oh.
Very epic gamer, the first time. And I took a layover, and it was Sorry, so the layover was in Mexico City. I took this really crappy airline. It was called Interjet. By the way, never take Interjet. It's crap. It's pee, poop, fart. So, I go I'm at LAX, and I'm traveling to that frickin' thing, and I stop at Mexico City Airport. And so, the airlines that I take now are ones that they just automatically put your bags on the next flight. You don't have to go back into security and stuff, or get your passport stamped. You just go. But in Mexico City, it's not like that. So I had to go all the way, like essentially like I was getting off at that airport. And so I got all my stuff, and they gave me a little slip that I had to fill out, and I need to keep it until I fly, right?
Yeah.
My dad, it's the first time ever flying by myself, so he was like, oh man, you have to keep all your stuff in your pocket because somebody's going to pickpocket you and steal something, because my dad's really just paranoid. And so it was also a 16-hour layover, so it was really stressful. It was overnight, and I had to sleep in like a sleep pod, and I couldn't fall asleep, so I basically got no sleep. And so the times come, and I'm sitting by the thing, and they start calling people to board. And I get up, and I walk up to them. They're like, "Oh, give me your passport." And I'm like, "Okay, passport." And they're like, "Okay, give me your." Here's like another document. I give them that document, and they're like, "Oh, give me your." I think it was just literally an immigration paper. So they're like, "Oh, give me your immigration paper." And I go to reach for my pocket, and I'm like, "Uh-oh." Go to the other pocket. Uh-oh. I go to my bag. I'm like, "Uh-oh," and I search everywhere, every single pocket, and I'm just sat aside. And I couldn't freaking find it. And so I guess apparently it fell out of my pocket. So I'm in this foreign airport. I've never been out of the country. I don't even speak the language at the time. And I'm like, uh-oh, stinky. And I don't know what to do. So I walk over to this info booth. And I'm like, hey, listen, I don't speak any Spanish. Help me out here. And she just like gets really mad at me. And then she just like she's very stinky. She doesn't want to help me out, even though they directed me to get the paper from her. I was like, okay, that's very stink. And eventually, I just ended up missing my flight. So, I go to the Interjet.
That's scary.
Yeah. And I go to the Interjet booth thingy, right? And I'm like, hey, listen. To the manager, I'm like, hey, listen. I don't know what the frick I'm doing. Could you help me out? Could you help a brother out? And she was like, she was like really mad, like really irritated. She like sighed. She's like, okay, I'll help you out. And so, because I just kept getting redirected. And I think at that point I was just very frustrated. I was just like, listen, just give me a straight answer. Can you just direct me directly towards the thing to buy it? She's like, okay. I go there. She drops me in there. And she's like, okay. And then she makes a phone call for somebody. I don't even remember. And then she's standing out. It's like a little mall, basically.
Yeah.
And she's standing outside that little thingy, and she's looking, and she's waiting, and she's like talking to somebody on the phone. And then this lady comes in, and then she goes and she walks behind the desk, I guess because the other person didn't have the ability to purchase a ticket for somebody, because she was new. So she goes, sits behind the desk, and the lady, the manager who was helping me, literally, like, I didn't even have to know any Spanish. She was talking to her, she was explaining it, she's like, oh, this is the girl that was, because I was crying. And she's like, this is the girl who's crying about something something, and then she like made like
Damn.
a gesture with her hands, like crying and going boo-hoo.
Oh my gosh. What a bitch.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Very stinky. Yeah. So I finally buy the ticket, and so at the time it was 5 in the morning, and the ticket was for like 8:30 or something, right?
Yeah.
At a good amount of time, and I was like, okay, so I need to go to the this area and the airport's massive. So I was like, okay, I have to go to the opposite side of the airport. I have to get this immigration paper, and then I have to sign it up, bring it back to the thingy or whatever, the manager or something.
Yeah.
And I have to. It was really strange, but I had to basically do something in that order. So I went all the way to the other side of the airport, and I was like, hey, I need the immigration paper. And he's like, okay, epic. And he was like, okay, it'll be this amount of money. And I was like, okay, sweet, can I pay with card? And he's like, nope. And I was like, oh, okay. I didn't have any cash in my wallet. So I was like, uh-oh, where's an ATM? And so there was one literally outside of it, but I was a little baby, and it was in Spanish, and I think I just accidentally, didn't option to check my
Yeah.
money. I didn't even take any money out or put any in. I just literally, it showed me my
Yeah.
balance.
Just showed your balance. That's.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and I didn't know what to do. So I ended up basically just wandering around the airport trying to get cash back from stores, and nobody did cash back.
Wow.
Yeah, and the banks were closed. So after an hour, I just went in front of a bank, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to sit here and wait till the bank opens, because they told me it was going to open up at 6. I guess it was earlier than 5. So I sat there for a good amount of time.
What a journey.
Yeah, and then eventually talked with Matt. He's like, okay, you can blah, 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 do this and this and that. I was like, okay, epic, sweet. And then it turned out that there's an ATM right out to the bank after me freaking waiting for an hour for it to open.
Yeah.
And it didn't even open till 9. Anyway, they gave me the wrong info. So I took out the money. Luckily, it was in English. And then I went all the way back to that little area, and then I gave him the thing, and I said, hey, here's the money. It's okay, Epic Gamer. And then I got the immigration paper. I filled it out, which he gave me another paper for it, which is the actual paper. And so then I went back to the check-in area, and then I bought the ticket then. So then I bought the ticket, and then I went all the way back to the boarding area, and I just sat there for 3 hours, and then I got back on the plane.
Wow. Jesus
That's
Christ.
awful. Holy shit.
That's probably the worst experience I've heard of in flight.
Yeah, take internet. Also, I didn't get compensated. I had to pay full
Right.
amount for a new ticket when
Wow.
normally they don't do. Yeah.
What is there? Is there any moral of the story that you feel like you could share with the rest of the world? Any advice that you've learned from this story that you want to share to the world?
Don't take Interjet and don't put anything in your frickin' pockets, especially if you have lady pockets, because we have no pockets.
Okay. Yeah,
Also,
you heard it
Interjet
from
is
Mel.
stinky.
That's an awful story. Well, good story, but you know what I mean. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Anyways, wow. Okay.
What a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive. So, Kat. Sorry, I mean.
don't think I should tell my
Yeah,
story.
now, yeah.
It's kind of lame. That one's a roller coaster.
Okay, Kat's story. Okay, come on, Kat. What's your story?
I said the French dressing one in chat, so if you guys scroll up, you guys can find out.
We're not.
I can tell
Do
it
the
again.
French dressing.
Do you guys want it? It's arousing too.
Why don't you
Not as rousing as airport fiasco. But...
why don't you read it off for those listening on the stream, Kat?
Yeah. Forgot this was stream.
Rules.
My bad. So basically, this is a travel story from my cousins visiting from California. They live in the La Jolla area, so it's kind of ritzy, kind of nice. And they were visiting New York City. And they have never taken public transportation before, especially in New York. And our subways are dirty, they're disgusting, they smell like pee, they're terrible, but they run, pretty well. They're on time most of the time. And we encountered a homeless woman who was wearing at least 40 coats. I shit you not, she looked like an orb, like Kingpin. And it was really funny, so I started chuckling, and then she started yelling about I don't really remember what she was yelling about, but she was doing like the regular. And then she just sat down on one of the chairs, said, "Man, fuck this," and then pulled out a huge bottle of French dressing. Like, we're talking Costco family size French dressing. And it was French dressing. Like, it was a clear bottle. You
Yeah.
could see the oil and like the oregano and stuff. And then she just cracked it open and
Nice.
chugged half of it.
Nice.
And my cousins were like staring at her like, "Oh my god, should we get her
Wow.
to the hospital? Should we do something? This is insane. How is this allowed?" And I'm just sitting there like, "Haha, French dressing lady, let's go." It's
That's New York,
I don't
baby.
like it when people are like, "Oh, New Yorkers are so desensitized," but we are, because we see shit like that every day, and that's tame.
Yeah.
That's tame relative to what we see.
That's,
Still, it's very unique. French onion. What?
that's delicious. Cat?
Oh, well, goodbye, I guess. Alright.
Oh, she's dead.
I have
But,
a lot of travel stories.
Can I ask?
Actually, a little bit.
What'd you say,
Does
Tiltra?
anyone else wanna like
Yeah.
like in the audience?
Yeah, I'm in the audience.
Oh, thanks,
Well, like-
Tiltra. Wow, that's very nice.
Yeah,
of you.
because you guys were just talking.
I'm gonna just pick somebody randomly.
Can I do one?
Yeah.
One time I was in the subway, and a big greasy man that looked like the Babam, like he was the size of a Babam.
Uh-huh.
Mario, like King Babam.
Like a bomb? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and he sat next to me, and he reeked like manure, and then he did these weird sounds. He goes, and then he walked away. And then everyone was put in. Never mind. Anyways, yeah, I'm done.
All right. Thank you, Tiltra.
Yeah, Robert.
Robert.
Rock. You're in the. Robert?
What's your travel story, buddy?
Yeah.
So one time, I ended up going to New York once to visit family.
Yeah.
And and my parents had the very bright idea of sending me, my sister, and my brother home on a bus.
Yeah. Okay.
So on the bus, there's two things. One was a lady just sat next to my sister and just started eating KFC with peanut butter. And that was definitely a trip because she smelled like peanut butter and KFC mixed together. Like,
sounds good.
Maybe she was related to French onion dip lady.
maybe, I don't know. Maybe it was the same lady.
Maybe.
Maybe they're best friends. Maybe they went to high
Yeah.
school together.
And then,
Podcast together. Sorry.
and then on one of the stops, we end up like there's like at the end of like I guess there's a fight, so there's a very uncomfortable moment where we just saw a domestic dispute that caused both of them to get taken off the bus.
Oh my god.
New York buses to the south are just fucking wild, man. I swear.
Holy shit.
Also, I went to New York this year. I almost got lost in the subway system.
Because you're supposed to ride the train. You don't just walk around.
I don't know. I don't know how to get from the fucking ferry to the Javits Center for Comic Con. I'm sorry. I don't know if there's a train there.
Good old trains.
Yeah.
But all right.
That was a fun time.
No, that's a good story. Thank you, Robert. Is
Also, you guys are you going to replace Chris or no?
What?
Are you guys actually going to replace Chris or no?
The phrase piss?
Are you going to replace Chris or no?
Yes.
Oh, replace Chris. No. I think he's coming back, right? He's coming back. He's coming
Chris
back.
is gonna be back next week.
That doesn't sound assured.
Unless
that sounds like you're hoping for it.
Unless he's some
Chris is
sort of
100%
accident.
back next week.
Well, don't say 100%.
Yeah, unless there's some crazy some crazy, I don't know. I
Like
don't
Bahamas
know,
accident,
happened or
yeah.
something. I don't
He
know.
interviews a guy. That guy.
Maybe
killed him.
he gets attacked by some fucking crazy pizza man.
Right,
Yeah, I mean, the
exactly.
thing
Yeah,
is
looking
like
for
anything
midgets
could
and
happen.
dwarves.
It's a crazy world out there. Anything could happen, you know.
I'm so confused. Chris was on this podcast the whole time talking.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, Chris, say something.
Yeah.
Oh, there is.
Ah, he's so funny. He's such a
He's
safe
fine.
person. It makes me
Yep.
laugh.
Good with a big meatball.
Alright. Well, I think as for stories, and thanks again, Robert. I'm gonna go ahead and move you, but thanks for having us. Everyone look up Robert Rocks 01 on Newgrounds. And I think we are all set for today. What do you guys think? And we're pretty sick out here, kind of dying, so
I'm having a stroke.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that we
I'm dying.
Oh shit!
Everyone get an ambulance.
join us next week where we have a special guest, someone else.
Chris.
And
We have special guest Chris on the bus.
until then, we have a great show for you tonight, and thanks again for joining us from the audience and telling your story about the time when you went to Wisconsin and New York. Tiltro, Bull Boy, PewDiePie, thank you guys so much for coming out and making everyone feel so comfortable with your words. Aaron, I love you.
Thank you so much, Shell.
That's not a I love you too, but alright. Thank you everyone, and I've embarrassed myself for the last time. And go ahead and we'll just play the outro. Let's get the
Thanks for
fuck out of
watching,
here.
buddy. See you
Thanks
next
for
week.
watching.
See ya.